Hello everyone, welcome to my basement, the home of BlackHeartTv, but also I don't want to say guest because he's always here, so I don't want to say a guest. I want to say he's popped round to check out.
Second home.
Yeah, your second home. So he's from Cade's Video Gaming. So if you're on my page, check him out. This is BlackHeartTv. This video will be on 2 channels. Okay, so if you see it on another channel, which is his, it is meant to be on his. So it's on 2 channels. Remember that, 2 channels. So I'm on Twitter. My man's on Twitter as well. So check us out on there. And any questions you got, you can either comment below or you can contact us on other social networking, which will be below. So we've decided to do something a little bit different. We have done stuff like this before. But we haven't done it specifically for PlayStation 2. So I thought it would be a great chance for Kev just to come over and we'll go through some Retromania stock. That's what it is. So cool. Everything you see today is for sale. Unless I buy it first. It's true. So we've got some good stuff to go through. Everything you do see is actually online. I have a box here that needs to go online, and I've got another box, but we're not going to go through that because the video will go too over. So we're going to go through this, and we might go through the box, depends how we feel. Okay? So Kev, how you feel about going through some awesome PlayStation 2
man,
games?
because I love the PS2 back, when it was the console to have, 10, 15 years ago. But I'm not actively collecting for it at the moment, so going to try and be good and just have a little look, see what BlackHeart really is selling, and we'll see. I mean, we'll see if I remember some of these games, because PS2 had a massive library, man.
PS2
was ridiculous.
Awesome.
Everything was on that console, man. I think it had like well over 1,000 released games, man.
Definitely. Like even the PlayStation 1, like I loved the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, but it was good because the times I had multiple playing with you and Tugboat, they were just brilliant times. And we couldn't relive it now because games back then, obviously because of our age as well, were quite exciting. The moves
and how much of a hassle was a multi-tap to use, man? Like we had like this third-party multi-tap, I think it was like Joytech or something that Tugboat had, and you plug your pads in and then one pad wouldn't work and then the light would go out and another pad would be off and you'd be like, midway through a game and you wouldn't be able to yank it too hard. Or I'm sure the official multi-tap was better, but that cost about 40 quid or something ridiculous. So we let Tugboat buy the stuff, man.
True. Because I remember Sam had the official one.
On the PS1.
Hardcore Gamer. It's always a Hardcore Gamer. The Hardcore Gamer had one of them. The official ones, and that didn't work. I think
they're temperamental. I mean, obviously the console, you got your N64 and your GameCube, and that were built with 4 pads in it. And So I think the multi-tap was always a second thought kind of thing in a console, and then they had to plug it in somehow and make it work. And I think it was just a bit. It worked sometimes, and then not so well other times. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Might have been some of our dodgy pads we had as well. But,
it could have been third party. Exactly is the best, but
we were on a budget back then. We didn't have all the dollars we have now.
That's true. We're rich people.
Still don't have the dollars, but anyway, should we get on to the looking?
Man? Let's go. On.
Where do we start with this, man? Like, let's just grab a few.
Let's do it. Let's
grab some.
Let's do it.
See, a lot of these I probably would not have heard of before. We have got battle construction vehicles. I've never heard of this, man.
It looks quite good actually. It looks like you got a bulldozer and you can break stuff.
Is it like Blast Corps on the N64 or something?
Something like that. It doesn't look.
See, these Midas games. See, I've never heard of these before, man. But this is what is fun about finding titles I've never heard of. Mythmakers, Orbs of Doom.
That one I picked up ages ago because I thought it looks. But then when I looked to the back, I thought, I've never.
Is it a racing game or?
I don't know what. I just liked the front of it, and I thought it looked a bit. Had that rarey sort of look to it. Yeah,
I'm not really. Sometimes you got to take a risk with these titles, don't you, man?
Yeah.
What have you got there?
Yeah, I've got Midnight Club 3.
There was a lot of them on the PS2 and since then, isn't there?
I never got into that. And then we've got Jet Li Rise of Honor.
Is that a film or is it just they just tagged his name on it?
I don't know. The controls. I remember playing it. The controls were a bit awkward, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
But it was good to have Jet Li in a game, I guess. But it did feel awkward. Oh, somebody's ringing me.
That's alright, man. You can take that call.
No, don't about it.
Mate, he's a bit popular guy, so...
Yeah. Sorry about that. Right,
Constantine. See, I never watched the film, But
yeah,
Keanu Reeves, he was in a lot of films doing that era, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Matrix was the best one I've seen.
There were some Matrix games as well, but I don't think they were very good either.
Do you know what they were? The first one I played was actually on the GameCube. I really enjoyed that.
So it's like a horror sort of game.
But it doesn't look too bad. Oh, here we go. 007 Nightfire. Okay, it's not like 64.
No, everyone goes back to GoldenEye, and GoldenEye hasn't necessarily aged that well, but obviously people have the memories of playing multiplayer. I think some of the latter ones that obviously EA worked on, they're not all that bad, they're not as bad as people make them out to be.
Yeah,
but I think by then there were so many like first-person shooters out there that they all got overshadowed.
Yeah. So I think it was kind of like when it was released, it was like, wow, this is new, this is fresh, it's really good. But now it's just like, oh, everybody's doing it, ain't they? Here we go. What do you think, Die Hard?
We got 2 copies of this.
Yeah, I've got 2. Oh, double. Okay, let me grab another game then. Game. Here we go. What about Simpsons?
That's actually fun, man. That's fun because that came out on like the 360 and the Wii and everything.
Yeah.
And, I had it on the PS2 because I remember when I was working in Sheffield, I got Employee of the Month and they gave me a gift voucher for HMV or something. Okay. So I picked up the Simpsons game because it's quite fun actually, man.
Has your partner got that?
She hasn't, no.
Is it Simpsons Hit and Run she's got?
Yeah, she likes Hit and Run and that other one. Yeah. What's the other one that's like that as well?
Is it Road Rage?
Yeah, like Crazy Taxi type.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. Hit and Run's good though because it's like Grand Theft Auto but the Simpsons.
Oh my.
But the Simpsons game's pretty good. What's it? I've never heard of this either. 187 Ride or Die.
That's good. But that's a bit... Oh, flipping out, everybody's ringing me.
It look like Crime Time.
Sorry, it's Tugboat. Sorry, 2 minutes.
Tugboat.
Tugs, I'm filming. Can I call you back? Alright, mate, speak to the minute.
That's Tugboat. See, that's our boy Tugboat.
Yeah, we'll just mention Tugboat.
What's Tugboat ringing you for? He never rings me. What's up with that Tugboat?
No, I was ringing him about a phone case and boring stuff.
We'll come back.
We'll come. Yeah,
I've never played this either. 187 Ride or Die. I don't.
Yeah. That is a good game. It's good, but it's repetitive. Okay. It's the same old. But it's not a bad game. That game is too damn... You have to... it's too much going on. It's too much going on.
It's like the old Commando arcade games where it's just shooting everywhere and stuff.
I think that was on Games Master. I don't
know if this one was. I think Games Master finished before PS2 came out.
So what was it on? It was on something.
There was other game shows, yeah.
Yeah.
But I like these sort of games, man. That's quite good, man.
No, there was something on cable. It was on something.
Okay.
It was on something, but
let's grab a few more.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
I'm gonna jump in the box, see what I can find.
See, he's got them. They're coming off shelves and coming out of boxes.
Yeah, mate. We've got
Medal of Honor. See, another series I've never been into, but there's a lot of them. A lot of them games.
Theme Park World. That's actually quite good.
I've got this on the PS1. I've always preferred the original Theme Park.
Yeah.
I still need to pick that up on PS1. But Theme Park World, in theory, is a better game. There's more to it. You have different themed theme parks as opposed to it's the same rides and then trying it again with more difficulty. Theme Park World... Not played the PS2 one, I played the PS1 one. I'm sure it just looks better, but...
See, I've played that, but I found after a while you build your park and you start... But after a while, it just becomes repetitive. Somebody's always throwing up or somebody's always happy. Yeah. It's like, okay...
I think they did another one on the PC after this called Theme Park Inc., I think.
Okay.
But since EA took it over, I think they also do the Roller Coaster Tycoon games, and then they kind of overshadowed Theme Park after a while. But the original Theme Park, I had great memories of playing the PS1 version of that. And then they re-released it on the DS, and it was just like the PS1 one.
Okay, sounds good.
It kind of worked well with the touchscreen, you see.
Oh, beautiful.
But like an idiot, I sold it, because, that's what you do, don't you?
That's what it's like. Jaws. Who remembers Jaws? That game's just...
Man, I've not played that, but...
You never played this one?
It just shows how many movie tie-ins there were on the PS2. Like.
See, look, it's even at 18 as well.
Man, it's supposed to be pretty graphic.
Yeah, to be fair, there's loads of people on the beach. You can just go on the beach and just start eating everybody.
Really? You actually play as the shark then?
Yeah, you play as the shark and like
that
people
are... Fun.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great laugh. We should do that as an episode. It's just great fun.
I think put that on the list, man.
Yeah, I'll stick on this one because they're the ones what I've got on.
Red Faction 2. See, I know about the Red Faction games, but...
I never got into them.
This is the thing, man. I played a lot of PlayStation 2 back in the day, but you couldn't nearly play all the games, man, or even get close to it.
They released a lot of them
so much.
Quick.
Matched, fully loaded, kind of looks like a sort of Burnout sort of game, but a bit poorer graphics, really.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you ready for this? Time Crisis.
Oh, man,
I've got the original one with a gun, but I sold it a month ago.
See, great games, man, but you can't play them on the new TVs, man.
Yeah, I know. It's
the lighting
annoying.
games, and Time Crisis was all of it. I used to play them at the arcades. They were really good, and they were really good quality ports. They were like looked almost arcade quality, like because by the time PlayStation 2 came out, arcades and consoles were almost on a par.
Yeah, exactly.
But
oh, look at that Transformers.
see,
game.
that looks like it's a cash in of the film as well, you know.
Yeah. Usually they're not great when it's like that, but it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all.
Primal.
That's weird. If anything, it's very strange.
You know, like back in the day in NES, SNES, and even PS1, they'd actually show you screenshots of the game footage. You could kind of see what you're getting yourself into, but in this, it's just artwork, you know, and you really don't know what you're going to get from a game like that. It's a risk.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying because like I played it, but that's awful.
When that came out, I thought that was going to be wicked. Stuntman.
No, that's awful. But again, it's another game I got in my hand which quite disappointed me was Knight Rider. I gave it so many
Never film/TV casting.
I know, but I do like them. To be fair, I do like them because I did like the Knight Rider series on TV. But it was just the game was just a bit like, oh, come on guys. Yeah. They could have done a bit more and it was just boring, you know.
What else we got here then? It's another what looks like quite a cheap game, Tokyo Road Race. I was going to say Road Rage then, but I mean the graphics look okay, but
my son didn't used to play that.
Did he?
He liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. He liked it.
Just
looks a bit cheap, you know.
It does. There's a lot of titles that come out and Spartan. That's Spartan Total War.
Yeah, it looks like it's a cash in of like the 300 craze or something. Yeah. Again,
But
man, I can't believe I've not seen any of these
game.
titles.
I'm gonna hide it from you. This game, I remember selling so many copies of this when it came out. It was such a demand.
Oh mate,
Grand Theft Auto 3.
It's still
that game was
playable.
on demand.
I mean, that was up until Vice City, and that came after. That was the biggest selling PS2 game at the time.
I know, and there was a cheat where you could have like sex in the car and stuff like that.
Ridiculous.
I never did the cheat. I never knew it, but no, that's the truth. That's the truth. But no, it was a great game, and I remember working in Game Station, and we sold multiple copies of this. People were going mad. It was like £50 at the time, £50, £60.
When it came out, yeah.
Yeah, and people were buying 2-3 copies. So I guess obviously they'll buy it for their mates or people could get
I mean, and then after that when you had Vice City and San Andreas, and they sold loads as well. Yeah. This looks fun though.
Oh my gosh,
Wacky Races.
Yeah, that was...
Dastardly and Muttley. I mean, I assume it's like a bit of a cartoony Mario Kart.
I think we should do one on that. Just have a race and like challenge each other.
Yeah, I might have to check if it's any good first because you know there's a lot of kart racing games weren't all that great. But
no, true. Can't exactly beat Mario Kart, can it?
I think this is where Tony Hawk started to get a bit poorer. I think this one was okay. I played it on the Wii, and the Wii controls are a bit awkward, so it might have been alright on the PS2. But
which was that?
Proving ground.
Yeah.
But then when they started doing them ones with the board, you could get like Shred, Tony Hawk's Shred,
that was a bit
Downhill Jam, and all them ones.
It just takes away from it because you know you're playing a game, you want to be in the game, but if you started to do stuff on the board, it's a bit like it's a bit silly. Sonic, I don't want to say too much because I know I have got Sonic fans on my page, but I just think after the Mega Drive, it's just a bit boring, you know. You just got a bit like, what else can you do? It's just a hedgehog, you know.
Well, I mean,
okay, you've got the racing game.
No, I get it. It hits it highs and lows. I think it's just there's so many titles out there, and
I think there's only so much you can do with it. And I know Tugboat, if he does watch this, he's going to moan at me. But with Mario, there's a little bit you can take it a bit further, and there's loads of different ways you can take Mario. But with Sonic, I was just like, it's a hedgehog. You know what I mean? It's just a hedgehog. That's it. And it goes fast, and it just bores me. If you suffer from headaches,
you're going to want to talk about that one.
Oh, Mafia, flipping hell! This one on the PS2 took ages to load when you go through levels. Did you ever play it, Kev?
No.
It was good.
Any of these damn games.
It was good, but if you got fast, if you got like, say for instance, you got to the 3rd level, it will start loading, and it just load and load, and you'd be sitting there forever. So the only thing I'd say with this was, it was the loading time. Well, it had a lot packed on it. I think they tried to put so much on it.
Games from after the PS2 generation, so PS3, 360 onwards.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the game would be saved to the hard drive, so it'd be quicker loading times. Where everything's reading off a disc on that.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes ages.
Yeah, it took ages, but it's still an okay game. Once I finish Mafia 3, I might even go back to this because I have a PS2 now. Anything. So I might even go back to it. Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, these look like another couple of throwaway games, really. Motor Mayhem.
Yeah, I did see some reviews. Some people do that online.
New York Runabout 3. Time to Get Wrecked. Which again, I think it just looks like another sort of Burnout.
It's like Test Drive a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, Burnout or Need for Speed, sort of. You know. Yeah. So many racing games on the PS2.
Yeah, there was a lot. And there was so many titles where I remember even Beverly Hills Cop was out. It was like, what?
That was done by that Bad Boys 2 game as well, with the fake voices on there.
Do you know what? I've got that somewhere.
Burn it now.
Oh, I've got more here. Oh, these ones are quite good. These are my better titles. Where is it? Bad Boys.
Yeah, there's some good. There's some more movie tie-ins. We've got Terminator 3, Rise of Machines. I mean, no one really cares for the movie too much, but.
Terminator. See, I like number 3, but I'm a bit of a mark for Terminator.
Yeah,
but it was
I thought it was okay, you know. Yeah. But Star Trek Shattered Universe.
Looks alright.
For Star Trek.
Check out this though. Batman Begins.
Is that alright, the game?
Oh man,
the film's great.
For its time, it was good.
But then Arkham games came out and blew it out of the water. Yeah.
Oh yes, Arkham games are something else, man. Something else.
So this looks quite fun. Ninja Assault. Looks a bit sort of a childish ninja game. Made by Namco though, so
yeah,
you know.
It's you have to use the gun.
As a light gun.
Yeah, it's a light gun, like Time Guys.
That's cool.
G-Con. Here we go. Devil May Cry 2. I got into the first one. I got quite far in the first one, but I never gave number 2 and 3 a go. Just didn't bother.
Everyone's favourite wrestling company, TNA.
TNA.
Which, in fact, all 3 of these people on the front are now back in WWE, where they belong. So.
Exactly. I do. It was an alright game, but it had nothing on the wrestling.
In fact, all of these guys. Who else? We've got Booker T. He works at WWE. Sting technically came back to WWE.
Yeah.
You know. WWE have the monopoly of everyone now. They get all the greatest indie guys, they got all the legends. One of the greatest wrestling games, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Good times.
Oh my god, yeah, that was a great laugh. I love that because you can fight all over the arena. You can even go out the arena.
That was probably my favourite SmackDown. After that, I started drifting off a bit.
Did you? When it started getting SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah. I like that one peaked for me there. I think, you know.
Okay, what about that one? We'll talk about.
I like that one. Hit and run. That's a fun game, man.
It's just great. I just like going to the shop and talking to what's his name? Apu. Yeah. But there's a few more games, which is Soldiers of Fortune. Did you ever play that?
No.
It's quite a vicious game. Are you looking at my basement here?
Well, you know, there's just stuff everywhere, man. You got to sell some of this stuff, man. Though.
It does. Well, the other room's for sale. This is my little bit right here. This is my little bit. Street Fighter ×3. No, but here we go.
Street Fighter Alpha, is it? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got you. Bad Boys. There you go.
Anyone's ever played that, man? Like.
Do you know what's bad about this game was? It wasn't 2-player. I didn't get that because one could have been Will Smith, one could have been Martin Lawrence.
You ever heard the voice? The guys don't even look like him in there either. Like.
Yeah, no, they just thought, I'll just do 2 token chocolate black dudes. That's it, innit? I mean, it's.
Cell Damage Overdrive. So this looks like another sort of Warner Brothers sort of
cartoon
racer.
It's stupid.
Is it?
Yeah, it's alright, but it's stupid.
You've got a lot of racing games. We've got Fireblade. Is that anything like Thunderblade? I think you're flying a helicopter around and stuff. And
see, the games like that always just remind me of Desert Strike. That's all I think.
Like Jungle Strike and stuff. So they were good games, man.
They were good.
Warriors
I've got Desert Strike on the PS1.
This kind of looks a bit like that Crush Hour, WWE Crush Hour, but like battle racing, battle cars.
Oh, I don't know. That was on the Cube. Reckless.
I do remember the cover for that, Activision.
Yeah, it wasn't the best game.
So you can see why Paul wants to sell some of these, don't you? Really, you know, like because.
To be fair, I don't mind because like obviously with PS2 stuff, when I take them to like fairs, they will sell, so I don't mind them sitting. But I find that sometimes it's good just to have a bash, and especially with Kev as well, because it's someone I grew up with who grew up with this sort of stuff. He gets it. Because if I went and took it to somebody of this generation now, they'll probably just look at me and think I'm on drugs or something. But this was good, and PS2 is still quite going now. There's a lot of people still play PS2 games
well, the
now.
fact that CX still sell a lot of PS2 games and stuff, it's still quite a popular console to play. And a lot of kids now will play PS2 as their first console, you know, so...
Exactly. There's a lot of games out there, retro games, that are really good. Obviously the graphics are not the best, but it's not about the graphics, it's about the story and the gameplay and what it actually is. And that's the main thing.
Well, it's been fun, man. Having a little browse.
Yeah, a little browse through. We could go through more, but it'll be too much because.
Well, we can always do another episode when you
messed
get more
up my
stuff
basement
in.
enough. Yeah,
well, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it now. I've got to get somewhere, so I'll leave Rudy to tidy everything up.
Yeah, cheers for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that was just a little video. But hopefully we'll do more videos like this and everything. But no, it's great having Kev here in my lovely little basement here.
Yeah, man. And so, looking at some weird titles I've never seen in my life. You know, that's the PS2 for you. Something odd titles. I know.
I'd love to know how many they actually brought out altogether.
I think you can look up a list on Wikipedia of all official releases, man. Yeah.
There was loads, weren't there? So many companies were jumping on it and releasing stuff. Some of it was crap, but some of it was quite good because you had variety of everything. So any games that you were interested in, sort of games, it was on the PS2.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say that now for the PS3 and PS4, can you? Or 360. You know, you have to bring 360 into that.
Gotta always throw a 360 in there, man.
Yeah, but that's us, Kev. I'm gonna have to get back to some of these calls, but I think that's...
Yeah, man, he's a busy man. He's got sales to make. You know?
Doesn't stop at all. Okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's another video from both of us. We have got more content coming out. Kev has released a video, I think it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, not too long ago, yeah. Just a new pickups video with some weird and wonderful titles in.
Yeah, that 1947, I had that here. Yeah, it was...
Oh, yeah, the PS2.
Yeah, you know what, PS2 game.
God, I need to play that still, man. I need to get onto that.
It's crazy. It's a crazy game.
I like them sort of games.
Yeah, there's so much going on the screen. Yeah, so check his video out. Hopefully we'll put the link in the description. So that is from us both. My name is Paul Michael Rudy, my brother Kev, Kate Diz, and we'll speak to you all soon.